Come on.
It's like being called a girl.
Lady.
Oh,
Lady.
I like girl better.
Okay, we'll stay with that.
Well, I guess, how was your first time out there for spring?
It's awesome to be back out there. You guys pushing spring back, a couple weeks, all into April. So it seems like it's been a long time. I've been lifting, running hard, so it's good to finally get out there and play football.
And I guess, how's it going with the quarterback situation? Last year you only had two. This year you got, I guess, on the bright side you got one more. Huh?
So, yeah, we have one more. We're going to start with the quarterbacks right away, huh? We got a whole new O-line, whole new D-line, but we still want to go right back to the quarterback. Is that the consensus?
Yes.
Okay, quarterbacks were good. They got a lot of throws. You're right. We had one more arm than we had last spring. So, it's really good to be out there. The one guys that we probably can't get enough reps for is the quarterbacks. You'd like to have one guy take every rep, but you don't ever have enough guys because they need to play football. But 3 is real manageable, and I think they all got good work today.
Is it way too early for us to even read anything into that, though? I mean, what the rank-wise?
You could be asking me this question probably in August,
True.
and it's probably going to be too early. I mean, we're going to let these guys compete. I mean, we told them, and we mean this sincerely, we do not have a depth chart at any positions. It is a seating chart, and I hope they move each practice. And certain guys practice well, whether it's quarterback, O-line, D-line, that guy needs to be bumped up and get a few more reps.
Coach, do you feel like you're ahead of where you were last year in terms of what you're able to do practice-wise?
Well, I think that a little bit, because I think with the coaches and the players that we do have returning, even the kids that redshirted that weren't here in spring ball, at least they had some fall. So I do think we are a little bit now. A lot of those guys were in scout team reps, and now these are real reps, and that's the beauty of spring ball.
You still seem like you're a little short on numbers of running backs. We didn't see Deontay out there today.
Yep, Deontay will be out there. He will be out there. You're always going to be short at whatever. You never have enough in spring. Every now and again, there's a position where you actually do have a decent number, but usually in spring, you're trying to practice fast, trying to get a lot of reps, but really, you need to slow things down so we don't kill certain groups.
You talked a little bit about the tight ends. There was some nice looks out there today.
Yeah. We made some good catches. David Ajamu showed up, making some tough catches, and that's awesome. I mean, David's a young guy that hasn't played a lot of football for us, but again, when I watch that out there today, I'm like, okay, let's change that seating chart maybe a little bit and give him a little more love out there.
So, Coach, anything to Nigel Hale not being there?
Nigel won't be out here this week. We'll see how it goes next week.
Reason for that, or
no reason? Well, there's a reason. Reason between myself and Nigel.
Not going to tell us.
Coach, on the roster, you've got John Ross as a back at wide receiver.
Yep.
Is that only wide receiver, or is he going to play some DB still, or where are you at on that?
We'd like to play John Ross at receiver. We see it like everybody else does. He's very explosive with the ball. We needed him so badly last year on that secondary side. He did a great job. It just really shows what type of skill he has. But we'd like to play John on offense and get the ball in his hands. Now, whether he's out here this spring or not, we're going to be smart with him, and we'll see about that.
Just one of the other guys we haven't had a chance to see, Vita Vea. He just looks like he's really dropped a lot of weight, and you need somebody to go in there and replace Danny. Can you talk about Vita a little bit?
Yeah, we need a couple guys to replace Danny. I don't know if any one guy can replace Danny. So Vita's done a really nice job since he's been here. He's worked hard. He's done a nice job in school. He's done a nice job acclimating to how it goes here, and he's worked really hard. You can see that in his weight alone, and he's a big man. And so we've been proud of how he's been. It's now he gets some real reps, and we'll see how these 15 practices go.
you lost so many guys from that front seven. The learning curve, is it more than you expected at that position, at those positions there, those 7 guys?
No, there's steep learning curve everywhere. I mean, O-line, D-line, even in the secondary. I mean, I think the guy that we had out there, I think Sydney and Buddha today, and they're still learning, even though they took it, every snap last year. I mean, everybody's learning, and it only gets more complicated next practice, because that's just day one install. So now we really start confusing.
You're tuned. Is there come a point as a coach where you're still getting acclimated to a new job? I mean, where you're going, okay, I got this now. I got this.
Well, you never have it. I mean, I always say that when you have it, you probably need to go do something different. I mean, I think it's always work in progress, and you're always evolving and trying to reinvent yourself. And there's always new issues, and it's just problem solving after problem solving. And we got a long ways to go in a lot of different areas, creating culture, just how we want to practice and schemes. I mean, you can go top to bottom, and so, but that's also what makes it exciting and fun, and that's what's the beauty of spring ball, that we do have 15 practices. There's good urgency to it, but we don't have to have it just perfect by Saturday.
Hey Chris, with Seiler, are you evaluating the quarterback position with the assumption that he might not be here in August either? Or?
Yeah. You never know how the whole thing's going to go. I mean, we evaluate everybody. I mean, guys that are out here, I mean, you just never know how that thing goes. And so the guys that are here, we go with, and they get more reps, and we evaluate the guys that are here, and that's how it works.
Is it safe to say you guys have left the door open for Seiler?
Yeah, we put that out. We'll see what happens. But, we got to go with the guys that are here now, and that's where all of our focus is. And we love Seiler. We support him and got his back without question, every guy on this team. But, right now we go with the guys we got.
Anybody jump out at you today?
I got to put the tape on. I just liked how the guys were running around. I thought that there was some good energy and good spark. Now, day one, if you don't have that, you're probably in trouble. But we did have that. I think we'll get a little more dialed in to, where the drills are, and not kind of running around like a chicken with a head cut off on a couple different occasions, and be a little more efficient with practice.
Devin Burleson, left tackle, Caleb McGarry, right tackle. Is that pretty much etched in stone?
No, not at all. There's nothing etched in stone. That's where we start them, give them a fighting chance, and then, I think in the O-line, I think one thing that Coach Ross has done well over the years is guys can play multiple positions. Now, these guys don't even know one position, but eventually, we got to be able to have guys play left and right, or some guys can play guard and tackle, or some guys can play center guard. You need to do that down the road, just for depth purposes. Right now, we'll leave them alone.
Jeff Lindquist, are you able to put a little bit more on his plate? Obviously, just having
he's played
with Lindquist, are you just able to put a little bit more on him, and is he able to obviously bring those younger guys along a little bit better too?
Obviously, Jeff knows the system better than the other guys without question. But I will say, KJ studied his tail off since he's been here in the summer, and he has a pretty decent grasp. He does. And for Jake being here, I don't know, what has it been, 2 months? I mean, he knows where guys are. And so I think it's really good. It's a healthy competition. It's nice to see them. They work together well. They're helping each other. And that's nice to see as a coach.
Cool beans.
Okay.
Thanks,
cool
everybody.
beans.
Hot gas.